Hello, my name is Grace Peña and I'm currently studying TESOL at Cal State LA. My thesis for this program is titled Examining Heteronormativity and Gender Representation in Korean Textbooks. Textbooks hold a powerful position in a vast number of classrooms. Language students interact with these textbooks in order to create an identity suitable for the target language culture. If these textbooks hold ideologies that restrict specific identities or give more value to certain identities over others, students will internalize these ideologies as they learn the target language. The inclusion of heteronormativity and the representation of gender are two ideologies that find themselves in the forefront of my study. Heteronormativity deals with the belief of heteronormative relationships or straight relationships as the norm, while often excluding or ignoring other non-heteronormative relationships. Similarly, the manner in which gender is represented in these textbooks may follow certain stereotypes that limit actions, descriptions, or even occupations according to gender. The next set I will be presenting to demonstrate how both ideologies will be inspected for my thesis are from a pilot study I did for a final paper at Cal State LA. Similar to my thesis, this pilot study focused on gender representation and heteronormativity, but looked at an EFL textbook aimed at Korean college students. This textbook is titled Speaking for Everyday Life, a Beginner's Conversation Book, and specific chapters that focus on family or romantic relationships were chosen for examination. The following image is an activity that concludes Unit 5 of the textbook, where students are asked to create their own family tree. However, the textbook starts the student's family tree by assuming that they have heteronormative parents and that these parents also have heteronormative parents. In this case, students are not allowed to think outside of the heteronormative perspective and are expected to exclude non-heteronormative activities. In regards to gender representation, this table provides a list of adjectives used to describe men and women in the sample examined. The findings indicate that certain adjectives were used to create a stereotyped vision of female characters in the text. Adjectives used to describe female characters relate mostly to their appearance and their emotions. Additionally, any adjectives used for men that related to emotion or a sudden outburst of emotion were later toned down in the same sentence or were explained through context. The same was not done for female characters. My thesis will use the same criteria of examination for a Korean language textbook series titled Integrated Korean. This series is the most used Korean language book series in the United States for universities offering Korean language classes. With my study, I hope to allow for a discussion on what may need to happen in the classroom in order to combat any biases implicitly taught and transferred to language learners. Thank you.